Hi guys, this is SDJR7F88 speaking with my 8th update on Compton Martin. Now, as you saw last week, I basically did a bit of work to the yard there. I finished off the cobbles, and also I finished off paving the platform. Now this week, I've managed to start on the hills, or the embankments basically surrounding the station. Now the first one I did is this one here. This is the one which is next to the engine siding. Now, before I get started with all this, I'm going to say this is only temporary. Basically, this is the the supporting stuff underneath it. As I said, there'll be plaster cloth, I think in my last update, which is going to go over the top. But basically what I've done, rather than just screwing up balls of newspaper, I decided to put a layer of paper mache over the top. Now I'm not sure if this is going to aid, it's probably not going to help the plaster cloth stick down, but it gives me a rough idea of what the shape of the hills is going to be, because when I was rolling up the paper I honestly didn't know what shape I wanted the hills to be. So I decided to paper mache over the top, temporary, obviously just to see what it looked like. And I'm quite pleased with the results here. Obviously there'll be a bit of reshaping because it's a bit spongy, you see. So I can reshape it and make it a bit more, the slope a bit less sharp if I want to. But I'm very pleased with this one here. This one I reckon is about the right angle, sort of smoothly roundish at the top. And then it goes, quite steep at the bottom like it's been cut into. Now, what I was going to say, as well as the paper, rolled up newspaper, there's also a couple of blocks of polystyrene in there. This is so I can put the scenic trees in, because there will be some lovely like the Batman scenics trees, and also woodland scenics trees, sorry, and also the Hornby Scaledale trees. All the nice ones basically be going in there. Now here, as you can see above the supporting wall for the bridge, is a really sharp drop sort of thing. Now I'm planning to put a little rock face in here. This little section here will be a little rock face. Now with little plants hanging down over it and stuff. I'm going to look at what sort of types of rock are around in Compton Martin to get the right sort of shade. But I'm not sure really how to do the rock face. Now most people do it with plaster and those like woodland scenics casts to make the rock face. But the thing is, I'm only doing it on this little section here, or maybe a tiny bit over there. So what I'm thinking is, any suggestions on how I can make that rock face look quite realistic? Probably it's quite moulded quite realistic there, funny enough. You can't really see it because all the words are all out on the paper, but there is sort of a little indentation, a rocky sort of look to it. So maybe just put plaster cloth over that, and then obviously paint it up nicely and put all the little plants and stuff over it. And as you can see there'll be a big bush or something there. That's got to be stuck back. I've got to use super glue on that because the PVA won't stick that, but that will be stuck back so it's properly in there. Same on that side there. But anyway, same there. There will be a tree going in there because there's polystyrene under there. Same here. Whoops, that was just leaned on the platform there. But there's to be ballast here, and there'll also be a water tower, I think, here. There's going to be a number of water towers on here, I think. I might put one here, the main one. But I'm not sure. I think I'll just leave the one there, and I'll just have the colding stage for the loco siding there. Then obviously there's just going to be ballast and stuff, maybe some workman's tools, or maybe, come to think of it, I might be able to get a Wickham trolley hut, maybe, in there. It might be a bit too cramped, I don't know. But definitely a water tower's got to go in there. It won't be one of the big building ones. It'll just be like might have to be the one down there. You can see it there. That's a Pico kit, I think. There it is. But it will be weathered up, obviously, all nice to make it look all rusty. Sort of like the similar one to the one in the Woodland Scenics range, but the one in the Woodland Scenics range has got a double nozzle, you see. Double outlet on it, so I only want a single one being a branch line, so it won't fit in between the tracks here. Anyway, yes, so this hill's only a little small moundy hill. Obviously the back seam will make it look like it sort of rises up and continues along there, as it should do. And also the trees will help cover that up anyway, that are going to be put on there. A few trees, like I said, the nice woodland scenic swans and stuff. You can see I haven't done too well here, but that's all going to be covered in plaster cloth. This, obviously it's just the supports for it. Then it goes down, obviously this is smooth, and then this is going to be a little car park area. Like I said, the steps for the platform have got to be included there. And this basic signal box will be here, as you know, and I'm going to use that tarmac paint here, paint a little car park. Only a tiny little car park, because obviously cars wouldn't been very, been used very often. 50s and 60s would have been a few in there, but obviously the station was built before then, so the car park wouldn't be that big. Would have been more for like horses and carts and stuff. Then we got what have we got here? We've obviously got the station, and this is the other embankment. Now, as you can see, this is where was the line side one here, and this here, obviously this has got to be totally reshaped. This is all going to be blended in really smoothly with the edge of the station, but the thing is, doing it with paper mache, I didn't really want to get it onto the platform at the moment, but there's going to be a fence there, and obviously I'm going to fill in that little gap when the time's right, obviously, with because it'd be a bit easier probably doing that with the plaster cloth straight away. But I'm quite pleased with the angle of this. I was a bit worried when I left it last night that it'd be too rounded, but I've smoothed out quite nicely. It's actually quite a nice angle. I'm not sure if we could probably get that angle from there, but it looks all lumpy and bumpy, but it really isn't. It's quite smooth along there. It's just obviously all the different tissue, the different types of newspaper on there, make it look like a real mess job, whatever. But yeah, that's going to obviously be platform level around there, and there's going to be the fencing that I got covering around there. I think that's right. I think there might be a brick wall there, which comes to the station, which would be easier to put brick wall there, and that end there, and then the rest will be fencing. The fence will go down to here. Then obviously you've got the embankment here. Now there's lots of polystyrene hidden under this flat bit. Well, not really flat bit, but a slight angle to it, but there's lots of polystyrene under here. You can probably just about hear it. That's why it's quite solid there. That is where lots of trees are going to go. Nice row of trees. Because a Blagdon station, which is not far away, I think there was a nice line of trees behind it. So to make it look all nice and uniform, like it was planted by the people who built the station. But also blends with the surrounding area, so there'll be a nice line of trees there. Now this here, I've sort of hit out a little area here. It's like sort of goes in a bit and then out a bit. I'm hoping to put a plate layers hut there of some sort. Hope maybe even the one from the what do I call it? I've forgotten it now. Shillingston, sorry. Silly me. Lost my head there for a moment. But yeah, the Shillingston plate layers hut, I think it is. That will hopefully go there because it's Somerset Dorset colours, so that will go perfectly in there. Obviously there'll be enough passing room there, hopefully. If not, I can always push that back because as you can see it's quite spongy still, and because I've already got one coat of paper on there, so I can push it all back. Anyway, once that's done, all the plaster cloth will be put over the top of it, which will hopefully be next week maybe. No promises on that, because you see that's the next thing I've got to do. I've got to do this plaster cloth before I could do anything else. So yeah, I'm going to plaster cloth all this, put the undercoat on there, so it'll be all nice. The Woodland Scenics undercoat. Then I'm going to go over a layer with this stuff here. This is Woodland Scenics Static Grass. It's Harvest Gold. You can see there. It's only a short grass. I reckon it's about 2 mil. Not very high. But that's a summery colour because they're supposed to be set on a nice day in summer. That will totally cover all of that. Basically, I'm going to cover it all after the undercoat with a layer of this. Then I've just put some on order down at Midsummer Norton, Signals Models, my local model shop basically. Some Knock Static Grass, which is 6 mil. It's the same sort of stuff which Chris Navard uses on his layout. It's really, really effective for embankments. It's the Wild Field, I think it is, beige 6 mil grass. So it's going to be a nice summery colour. I might get another bag of the stuff, maybe a spring one. You're probably wondering why a spring one on a summer layout. The thing is you can mix it in because it's a bit weird having a uniformed grass colour. I'm not sure how uniformed it is because I've never been able to see the bag of grass in a shop. I've just been able to see it on people's layouts, and quite a few people have mentioned that they mix it with another form of another type colour, like a colour of static grass, to make it look more realistic. Because well, funny enough, when I've been doing loads of photography and all at Midsummer Norton and stuff, and on the abandoned line between Radstock and Froome, I've looked in the embankments that there, and obviously you can see all the tufts of long grass and stuff, which is basically what the 6mm grass is supposed to replicate. But there's lots of little tones. There's the occasional bright, like green tuft of grass in there. So yeah, that's going to be mixed in with some other types of static grass. But when that's done, that will look really, really nice. Then there'll be some woodland scenic bushes and stuff on there, and obviously all the trees, and it will look, yeah, it'll look pretty good. I might even put a little ballast box down here, you know, what you have beside the railway, just to make it look a bit more work area, like it's a bit more line side items to brighten up a bit, because obviously the plate layers hut will go there, rather than just keeping it ballast all the way along there. I might just put a little ballast box somewhere along there, just to add a bit more interest down there. As you know, the rest of the layout is still working in progress. But like I said, I can't paint this or do any of the ballasting until all the plaster cloth's on, because that's going to make a hell of a mess basically. So yeah, and I'm probably going to start building the little platform ramp, because I haven't got round to it yet, and also I got to do the garden as well. But yeah, that's about all for the layout. Oh, one more thing. Sadly I didn't bring them up there here with me. I left them in my bedroom. But I got 2 more wagons from Midsummer Norton to weather up. They are slope-sided 16-tonners in BR Brown. And basically, I'm weathering them up with that 13-tonner. You probably saw a couple of 13-ton open wagon that I mentioned a couple of episodes ago. I'm weathering up with those. Yeah, so there'll be 3 new weathered wagons going to Midsummer Norton. So if any of you are interested in purchasing one of a hand weathered wagon, then get in contact with Signals Models, and they'll see if they could put you up with one. Or maybe you could even ask if you want a Pacific one, and I'll be able to weather up for you. So yeah, that's all for Compton Martin this week. Sorry it's a bit of a brief update, but yeah, you see, basically just summing up the embankments and the tunnel. No, sorry, bridge. One thing I got to mention, I managed to put the other side in, so it looks like that's what it's going to look like now. So anyway, thanks for watching. This has been SDJR7F88 speaking, and see you with another update soon. Bye for now.